Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from all of the LCS Spring matchups of the day. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Walk in, and this could be a dead core JJ or at very least a flash. He just needs to walk in, hold the pillar till after the flash potentially. We'll see if he wants to just commit it.
Flash Qs, okay, he can still, yeah, I think he's still killed.
He's dead, yep. Yeah, he's gonna get it. Boogie gonna be able to chomp him down. This is an easy first blood for Shopify Rebellion. The troll claims that Boogie gets in behind him. They weren't expecting him to be back on the heavily down towards this bottom lane. Turtle again had a really good Lucian game yesterday. Did start Stormracer, went into that rapid fire. Fake got in trouble though. MT trying to get behind him. The tackle comes in. He's overheating. He's silenced, and I don't think he's got any way out. The equalizer will drop, but not going to do much of anything. TL strike back on the top side.
Wow, what a huge gank right there.
For quite a long time here. We'll see though.
Yeah, you can see it right there. 800 for Umti.
Okay, yeah.
Boogie just purchased, so...
Yeah, he bought the tunneler, so yeah, had about 1,000 gold.
They are definitely prepping a dive here. Fake God doesn't have flash, even if he can pump a lot of damage.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to burst him down very easily. The equalizer came out, but it's not going to mean anything as Fake God knocked down under.
This is a dragon coming up.
Starting out here.
Shopify started, but they don't have package, and it's going to be a 4v4 very soon.
And Impact is running down. He's way ahead of the play, so Shopify Rebellion have got to start this immediately and finish it off, or they're going to just lose control completely because there's no TP available for Fake God. And MT gets the rejection. It's going to be TL's Dragon. Shopify, their only real edge was that one Dragon on the bottom side. They wanted to continue to stack it. Impact had the first move, though. It's a great ult here. Uses. It's not, you know, a generalist item, but when you want to go fast during the ulti, it is good. And APA, a swing and a miss as Boogie just walks it out.
Yeah, and let's check in on APA Insanity. It's kind of like a standard Corki is
up. He's looking for these beneficial traits. Insanity looking to threaten the dive here. He could come from behind them. Looking for APA, chunks him low with a big one, but here comes the package in across multiple. Yawn forced to flash out, and he's getting burst down, but the shields come through from Core, and will be enough to keep Yawn alive with the barrier and the shield, pushing Turtle back. But that is 4 summoners off of the bot lane there from TL, courtesy of Insanity, who comes flying in from the Raptors pit.
These teams are going at it. Like when Wild Turtle flies in, APA stands there and fights. When you get the Corki package, you could see Yawn was standing there and trying to trade damage back. And now even with the Dragon being taken down, Impact is thinking about making his way in. Yawn and Core are coming for base. They might look to fight.
Well, we'll see if he can get in range fast enough. Humpty may just be there. It's down to 2K, but they haven't got it just yet. It's going to be a smite fight. The equalizer is dropped. Turtle's in the midst of everyone, and Turtle has to run, but Impact getting burst down. And look at Insanity on the side, just raining hellfire down on TL. Knock.
By the time he pushed into the game, the support item CS penalty is very forgiving, so he's very unlikely to hit penalty at any point in this game.
Yeah, Boogie in some trouble here potentially, but they're going to turn around onto Umti as the ulti's going to get popped, and then Coley comes through, and Turtle knocks him down, but now everyone is arriving. Impact in the backline. Shopify trying to chase after him as Yawn is trying to keep these ulti stacks up here.
Boy.
The heal is going to be used for the move speed, but they're going to turn around onto the barrier, has to be popped, and APA will knock down Turtle. Impact on the run here. There's no escaping the Ood here. The slows come through. Insanity tries to turn on APA, but he doesn't have enough in the tank. Zazel's got no way out. Boogie trying to buy him some time with the pillar, but Impact is there, and Impact gets another kill, and they can look to turn on the Baron, but Fake God drops the equalizer, has them chunk low, trying to prevent the take here. But the chunk out onto Fake retreat, making it so that Yawn could catch up, so that APA could catch up. I felt that made all the difference. And TL going to be able to grab the Dragon on the bot side. And Fake God, just no way out. He can run you down for sure. Turtle, though, in trouble, and he's going to be burst down by Yawn. Zap goes the Zeri, and Turtle sent back to base.
Impact basically 2v1ing up top is overcommit, and since they're weaker, they'll then lose the fight. So Team looking in a great spot.
And you can see that rocket, that big one on the core JJ, did about 45-50% of his health, so did chunk him down very low. Gonna chunk some potions, try to heal back up as Umti going forward, but APA in the back shuffles him back, and TL going crazy in this fight. Yawn still very healthy. Insanity's got to run, but he's got no Valkyrie, and he's got no way out. TL get the kills. 2 for 0. They're heading to the Baron, and this one surely is going to be theirs. Fake God going to be scrapping with Impact, but Impact can just walk it out. He doesn't need to commit to this. His team has already won the fight off the back of that beautiful engage from APA. Sweeps into the Shopify backline. and crushes him. Oh.
Not even close. That was
Down. Doesn't have the ghost quite yet, but Fake got in so much trouble. Does have to flash back, and it's going to be about the fight at the Dragon. The rejection there from Umti, going to be able to knock away Insanity. They're going to be able to finish this off, but Boogie's in there. It's a smite fight.
Oh, he stole it!
And Boogie steals it. Umti with the early smite. Keeps their hopes alive in this one, but Impact relentless on the top side, and MT going to be charging in. Slams Boogie against the wall. There's the disengage ulti from the Nami. Shopify have got to leave, but Insanity's looking for an angle with the baggage, and he goes in over 3, chunks them low. MT in trouble here, trying to run, but Yon looking to turn the round. Turtle incredibly low, but he doesn't burn down just yet. Turtle survives, but Insanity does not, as MT will smash him into the ground. Yon charging forward with the double, and Impact makes something happen. The Baron down to 6K. They're still hitting it. It is still getting very low, but Boogie does have flash, so this is risky. There's no vision in the pit for them just yet, though. And look at Impact in the back line, and Turtle is just gone already. Impact wreaking havoc. APA flashing forward, doesn't find the ulti. Fakeon gonna look to turn here with the equalizer, but it's gonna be too little. It's gonna be too late. Insanity trying to kite back, trying to poke them down. Does have a big one, threads it through onto Umti, but it just doesn't matter. TL have done it, TPing into the base, looking to finish this off. It's APA, Zazel's gone, it's the double, and it's Impact charging in, looking for the ace. TL will get it and will secure their first win of the season, taking down Shopify Rebellion.
big win for Team Liquid. A relieving.
As long as your top laner is keeping track of the enemy top laners' trinket wards, can be super effective, especially when you have these double melee, volatile. And he's starting it off here with Olaf with a little bit of doing a little proxy farming there as well. But Armeo's going to move right in, and off of the resets, they'll be the ones to trade that first dragon that FlyQuest got eventually for the grubs of their own.
Yeah, Ed and Eddie fall to Armeo.
In day one, of course, it's only just one game. Tactical though.
The curtain call's opened up. Tactical gets ulted on top of ulted. The first blood goes back over to Mon. Has the package ready to go.
Yeah, trying to get your timers down for packages is one of the biggest things. Busio had no flash.
Pull. Busio's in some trouble. The crash down crashes right on him. And Armeo is the one to pick up the kill. Now with a man advantage and a package advantage, you would have to think Immortals can secure this Drake. Mass just going to fly back into the mid lane, going in on Jensen. Finds a lot of burst, but now...
Fortunately for them, Rel's got a giant damage modifier on Q, and so Q smite for Rel, if you let him do an attempt at a 50-50 is huge, but nice little push out there from FlyQuest. They force him away.
Yep, bringing in Busio and Jensen just a second or two earlier. Made it so they were able to get that done. Yup, there's no follow-up. It doesn't mean a damn thing, but he hit it, and that's being able to play from the fog. And Ole is going to guarantee he can do just that. Another ward placed down over the wall there from Busio as he's trying to get rid of some of the vision that Immortals are setting up. Minion wave about to crash into the turret. Inspired is here. Ole now could be in some trouble, but Tactical's the one getting focused. Armeo coming in with a Magnet Storm as Tactical tries to get all the way out. It's Armeo who has to sacrifice his life as Immortals were not ready for the reinforcements from FlyQuest.
For the extra vision for their side lane since they rotated Jensen on over there. Honestly though, Herald has a ton of pushing power nowadays, and so Immortals gonna try and snag this one up, try and get their first tower for them with the use of that Herald.
Jensen with an advantage and HP over Mask. Okay, they might have missed the Ash Arrow, but it don't even matter. Jensen gets the better of him in the Corki Azir matchup. Gets himself his second kill of the game here on that champ. Sure, they maintain priority over the spot side. River, nice pull coming out from Ole, and Inspired is immediately bursted down. Busio and Masu now have to fall back as the teleport comes in. Castle's ready to reinforce. It's 5 men from the Immortals here in the bot side. River, Mask went back over into the mid lane to push the wave out and apply a little bit of extra pressure as FlyQuest brings up Whippo and Jensen from the bottom lane. However, another beautiful pull from Ole means Whippo's in a bad spot. The curtain call opens up, and Ole's the target. Everybody else falls in to protect the president, and they still can't block the bullet. Luckily, the president's wearing a football helmet, and he's still going to walk away. Now, Armeo going in. He tries to hit the Q flash, but it ain't gonna work. Jensen escapes, and now Immortals are right back onto the Drake. There is no Jhin ulti. There is no Ashe ulti. Immortals are still trying to burst this down before Inspired is able to make his way back into the fight. Castle with a little bit of damage up the wall as Immortals get the Drake and have to get out. Everybody can disengage, and the objective goes to IMT.
They do it. They stop the heads down a little so his shoulder's poking out, but he's fine. As he said, he's got the protective gear on, and they were able to at least get the dragon and then get out, although they did lose a tower for it.
Jensen going in big after Mask. Manages to hit him there with a shuffle. Busio showing up to guarantee it as FlyQuest on. We're finally seeing a couple pings over in the area. The Baron's at about half HP. Ole's gonna lead the charge. He'll look for a pull on somebody. Baron down to 1200. It's already gonna be smited. Immortals was too slow and Baron was too low. Armeo was already down. Whipple survives and Castle can't do a thing. The volley in his face makes him no more as Mass, Tactical, and Ole have to try to get out now. Man, FlyQuest made that look easy.
It was really good.
Baron goes down and they deal with Armeo because the piercing arrow just barely missed him that was flying out there from Tactical. He was at such low HP and the Varus having 2 lethality items, I feel like that would have taken him out.
Oh yeah.
But
and FlyQuest, it sets them up with Dragon Soul points with the Baron buff in their hands so that Whipple can split push on bottom side as well up to the tower. Let that cannon minion do some work for him, and they go the.
Yeah, Immortals thought they were going to try to hard force this. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Ole for Inspired. You'd rather have the jungle.
The Hail Mary play for Immortals isn't really open to them of trying to rush the Baron down. They get a pull.
Yeah, the pull on Whippo, though, is not quite the one they want. Mask is going to be focused down to the front line before anybody else, and Castle is not strong enough to zone away the rest of FlyQuest. Whippo is still berserking through enemy lines with a Ragnarok and finally wears away, but Armeo is going to die. Jensen dominating 9-3 game, 2-for-0 fight. FlyQuest marching down the mid lane. They pulled in a rabbit.
Long rush. Jensen is with him, so they also have damage here to back up the scout.
I mean, they got such good enemy players as their picks. The jungler, so there's no steal potential. The Corki, so there's no poke or package threat. Probably the best 2 guys you could have eliminated there if you could only get 2. Tactical, that was Q auto, by the way. About 60% of his health from just 2 hits there from Jensen's Azir.
Yeah.
As now with the Baron claimed, FlyQuest went ahead, did their recall with most of the other players. They're going to bring everybody down to the Drake now. It will be exactly what you said, my friend. It's a Baron into an Ocean Soul. I like the attempt there from
All 3 lanes anymore. They're like, forget it. We're just going to push on 2 and make sure we can get right inside the base.
I mean, we were talking about these most valuable prospects in Masu and Busio, and man, they're having a good game here. Both of them tied for highest kill participation on their team. We've been hyping up the Jensen Azir because, yeah, he's 6 out of the 9 kills, but 7 kill participation for both bottom laners. Ole again is going fishing and catching a damn shark. Inspired ends up getting the kill, and Whippo leads the charge. It's 2 dead on FlyQuest with a long-range snipe. Double kill back over to Inspired to make it 3. Whippo is not done, but Immortals sure are. FlyQuest pushing straight onto the Nexus turrets now as Mask will not stop anybody. FlyQuest still pushing this one as Jensen, he does not fall. He has the stasis to guarantee that he stays alive. FlyQuest still has all 5 players in the enemy base. Immortals tried, but Immortals died. FlyQuest gets themselves a 2-0.
You don't have any stuns to lock him down. Like, you'll fight him, he'll run away. But I think once you get to that 1 or 2 items...
What a coward.
You'll... Exactly. Stand and fight like a man. But Gwen...
The shorter cooldown, so that is pretty scary. And Blabber now looking up towards top lane. There's the stun on the Sniper.
I think he's dead.
Dash in, and Sniper's got nowhere to go. He's got the Ghost, but it's not going to create enough space. River is here, but River could be in trouble as well. He's just looking to try to fight this out. We'll see if he can make it happen, but it's not going to be enough. He's got to flash out of there, but he's flashing to the wrong side of the map. Quid up to the top lane trying to help, but he's going to be in trouble as well, potentially, as Fudge likes his odds in this fight. He's just pushing forward, and Quid is going to have to flash now. He could actually potentially die if the Ghost is still there. The ulti Phoenix does expire. Fudge gets out. Putting up the grubs here, so at least looking to try to get that, but Fudge obviously pushing heavily on top side. You can see Sniper getting chunked out. When you get behind, it's so miserable in some of these tank matchups where Udyr can just run at you. He has the full cowl completed. Of course, on the other side, they are taking this dragon, so Jojo going to be helping Blabber finish that up.
Yeah, and I like that you're kind of getting what you can but I also think this is really
Good golden experience, right? So it's
Yeah.
actually worth the time to take if you
Get to
can it.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would also say that Blabber is probably prioritizing the dragon, at least partly because
Some
he
trouble
has-
here, potentially. But going to be able to push them out. Meech now in trouble. The W on the wall from Blabber. Spear through the... Pretty super.
I mean, like 5 really good players that people think is like solid lock for first. Like that's a super team, you know?
All right, fair enough. You're the gank arbiter, and you're also the super team arbiter.
Yeah.
So decision made. Ding. Super team won. Put it up on the board. All right, Blabber going to be able to take away the grubs here. So I'll get an ult for a little bit of chunk of health, but that's it.
Was a gank, right?
That was a gank.
Yeah, that's a gank. That's definitely a gank.
All right, Vulcan flashing in. The tether does land. River in trouble. Going to flash out, but it's not going to be enough. The ulti from Senna trying to save him, and now Ayla has arrived with the TP. We'll see if that's going to be enough. Blabber getting low, but no one able to actually knock him down inside the Crescent Guard. He survives. Berserker is here, and now Fudge.
There because he was hoping to burn a summoner spell so that his next ult would have a chance of working, but it exposes him.
Now River in the area as well with his ult available. They're going to TP in, so they're going to try to make their stand now. The Nocturnal going to get popped. We'll see if they go in. It's in onto Vulcan. They're looking to try to knock him down, but it's River that's in more trouble. Blabber is just chopping him down. And that's going to be another kill. And now it's going to be a reset on the Herald. Jojo in trouble. Sniper in the back line. Maybe able to get 1 kill. No, couldn't actually connect with the ulti. And it's Blabber that gets another. It's 100 Thieves set running with their tail between their legs. Can't get anything in back-to-back team fights.
Yeah, that's really rough. I mean, I understand that 100 Thieves wants to fight because they just feel like they're falling further and further behind.
Into game here. Seeing the ready checks come through, we are unpaused as Blabber talking about him. He's going to be looking to chase in after him. It's going to be the defensive ult, but they're going to try to turn around on Vulcan. Vulcan going to get knocked down immediately, but Jojo is here, and now 100 Thieves likely has to run. Jojo, though, sent running by that ulti from Ayla. Oh, this is really interesting. So Ayla went Bloodsong. So I didn't expect that. So it does have the exposed weakness, so it is the increased damage. So he's kind of using it as like an even shroud, I guess, as we're going to see the Herald hopped into end the charge from Vulcan. Ayla now in trouble. It's going to get potentially burst down. The Sen ulti is there, but it's not nearly enough. And now River will be pushed back. You do get that Spellblade on it. You do get the exposed weakness on it. But I was expecting them to go more of those tank supports. Blabber bashing in and knocking him down, but Blabber will fall. And that is a big shutdown going the way of River. That should have been like a 1K or a 950
He's
there.
950 to River.
Yeah, so that's a lot of gold injected into him. Sniper will be pushed back.
An overstep for Blabber. When you have a bounty that big, it's not worth it to trade kills at that juncture, but that doesn't put 100 Thieves in much better of a position.
Yeah, now going to TP in, try to defend him here. As Quid's looking to turn this around, does catch Vulcan there the wave. Quid turns it around, gets the kill. It's a solo at the end of the day. As
Others to see what's happening during an Nocturnal, you can just kind of see fire your arrows with no fear. I think it's actually a decent. Once you see the win rate, you realize it's really strong.
Yeah, looks like Cloud9's going to play really aggressive here, and Blabber's going in on the Nautilus.
Blabber's going in, the ulti's going to be popped, the TP's coming in to respond. Can they actually lock him down and burst him down as Sniper chasing him? And it looks like Blabber's going to be gone, and now Fudge going to get hooked in. They're all turning onto the Udyr, but they have enough damage to get him. Now Quid going forward, does get the knock-up onto Jojo. He's in the Shroud. He does get 1 kill, and he's going to E out to safety. Cloud9 holding on for now, but they're down a man. It is 2 kills to the day. Is Soul for nothing, because C9 are just going to be prodding around here, and Blabber will secure it.
Ayla would have had to flash ult someone to make that work, but it's a total flip because you don't know that Blabber's going to greed this trade.
Yeah, I mean, I think... Oh, it started to look a little scary at the end, but Blabber does... Yeah, I think the really interesting thing here is what they're going to do about Nocturnal. Like, I mean, I guess Nocturnal did, so they're just going to run away.
There's the Nocturnal. He's going to be going in onto Blabber, but Blabber turns it around on River. River in trouble. Fudge in the back line there as well. As you can see, the Nico ult going to get popped, but it's going to miss on Everett, and Jojo's in the back line. He knocks him down. It's a triple for Jojo, as the execution sentence has been passed by Jojo Pyun on the 100 Thieves. What a fight by him. He had the flank. He had 16. He comes away with the big triple, and Vulcan now on the chase. If you played against Karmatov, you have experienced this pain before. And now the jungler gets to experience the misery.
I actually like to see Sniper keep pushing here. I think that the best thing you can do is to just pressure C9. Although he's going for the TP flank, so looks like they'll probably be going into the bot lane here.
Yeah, the lights get turned off, but are they even going to use the Nocturnal? It's just on Blabber again, and Blabber likes his odds in this fight. He turns on River. River gets low already, but in goes Ayla, and there's the Nico ult, but it's only on Fudge. Everyone on 100
Berserker's going down.
Low. Oh, not going to be able to kill him. It looks like he misses the ulti. It's a double kill on the other side, and it's a clean ace for Cloud9.
Cloud9. Even if you got Berserker, it wouldn't have meant much. Cloud9, too good, too coordinated, too dominant in this week number 1, and they're gonna end it 2-0.
Just a 5-0 at the end, a fitting finish for Cloud9. They are the super team coming into the spring split here, yet to lose.
JoJo's letting his team do all the work. I appreciate that.
6:05 for Joe.
Once one person gets ahead, they can kind of just snowball the whole game. Jace does outscale in the side lane usually if nothing happens, and Rumble has kind of an early advantage, like especially around level 6, he's going to be a lot stronger in the fights. So it's a fairly even lane.
Is the spell that has the highest mana cost, I believe, of all of those basic ones. Dokla with an immediate flash away to respond to Rich's double summoner spell usage up here. Dokla down to 45 HP. XU is around, but Dokla should be able to get out of here in time, I would think. No, maybe not.
Oh, it's a gank for gank! Double gank!
Contracts is coming in. NRG think they're the ones who's going to have this, but XU immediately jumping in for the first blood. Now Rich doesn't really have a way out, I wouldn't think. Rel doesn't do a ton of damage, but she ought to do enough to kill Rumble at 3 HP. Contracts will make it a 1-for-1.
And in the end, everything is as it should be. Lane gank. All you have to do, slip on into these side brush. Top laners always go for these trades.
Here he goes. Rich ready to start off the fight, but he was not ready for the contracts. Dokla picks it up, and NRG gets a 1-kill lead.
Love me some lane ganks, Flowers.
They're
I'm
good
telling
times.
you, with the change of time. So we'll see if he's able to keep up the speed of those ganks. Does he have smite? I want to see. Take this experience thing down.
Yeah, okay, Contracts
He's
does
got
have
one
the smite. XU used the smite on the first grub, but since Dove is the first to rotate over and Rich is also coming down while Dokla is currently resetting and Palafox is low on mana, Dignitas should be able to control this pit for the duration of all 3 grubs. XU working on that second one, should bring that one down with just the damage over time from the pet here in a second.
I'm sure they just love it.
Well, Dokla's gonna face check XU here. Ends up getting hit by 3 talons. Into the wind becomes lightning, but with Palafox ready to reinforce, it could be XU who's in all the trouble. Flashes out, back over the wall, but it will not matter. Palafox is ready to flash bomb. Engages, but if you don't have anybody else near you, even if you catch somebody out, it's not gonna go great. Speaking of getting caught out, Rich with the equalizer over the wall. But he gets dove. Contracts still working on the Drake. Rel's a little slow with these. But Huhi and FBI are ready to zone away the enemy jungler, make sure that Contracts can get this without having to flip it. Tomo and Isles now coming over as well, but the Drake has been largely quiet. Yeah, you can see the farm between the 2 farming champions pretty much dead even, as now a TP is coming up. We're going top lane again, but Dokla puts Rich in the ground before Dove can even get there. Dove ready to jump in, make sure it ends up getting traded even, but once again, all up. And nope, Void Grub's now the target for NRG. Remember that it was Dignitas who got the first 3. NRG now grabbing 2 of their own, so there will not be any little grubbies spawning for either side, and it looked on those.
The classic grub block. The denial
Grub
play.
blocking, one of the most important new mechanics, as Rich is going to find himself in the middle of a 3v1. It's not a great place to be. FBI is getting paid. NRG
For that one to spawn.
All right.
Again, Shelly got here first, so that's where everybody's going.
That's what we're doing. NRG brings more bodies to the party, and it means that XU and Rich are not ready to contest this one. FBI going to regroup with Huhi back in mid as the Herald is secured by Contracts and Dokla.
And because they did go answer anyway, and they just get bullied off.
Whoa! Palafox, speaking of bullying, he just goes in, destroy.
I was like, that is definitely some Trinity Force damage.
Well, FBI is about to eat some Titanic Hydra damage, but XU gets locked down. Crescent Sweep gonna protect him for the moment. Magnet Storm hits all 3. NRG buy themselves enough time for Palafox to show up. There's the Abyssal Dive as they continue forward. Dove will be the first to die, but they ain't done yet. Rich ready to back up his teammates and see if he can cook anybody down, but it's XU who's in danger. Dokla goes to the skies, and XU goes to the dirt. Another big play coming out for NRG. They don't lose in.
I just love the move too from Palafox. As soon as you get Trinity Force, go initially just try and force your fight on someone who is a squishy target. Jump on them. They won't expect the burst damage. annihilated there, hit the fire.
That's what who was talking about.
Because you guys kind of cursed him yesterday. You pulled this up preemptively before he made a good play.
Oh,
So,
FBI now in some trouble as Rich flashes forward. He's mad about everybody being top, and now he's in the enemy jungle.
onto the tower, and now it's NRG's move up towards the top side again.
Contracts will lead the charge. Magnet Storm to guarantee the shattering strike. Double use the ulti, but there's just no way out of a situation like that. They get the pick, they get the turret, and it looks like Dig wants to see if they can try to defend the tier 2. NRG still happy to just poke.
It's top lane, they get the kill, they get the tower. NRG, every single time they make one of these kills, they get another objective. This time they're getting two outer tower low. Douglas should be able to finish off anyway. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And so they get all outers now, Flowers. Dignitas really exposed here because NRG have all the defenses still in place on their side of the map.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Rich is not having a good time here in bot lane. Dokla just jumping in. I think Licorice might kills. Well, now, with Rich out of the way, plenty of opportunity to pressure mid lane there with the Herald. Isles walking in the wrong place at the wrong time, and now he's stuck in the wrong belly. Tom Kench gobbles him up. NRG strikes him down, and now the Herald will be driven into the wall.
The Herald was shuffling. That was kind of...
okay.
That was kind of sick, even though he lost health.
That was definitely not what I expected to have happen. Dokla goes in after Tomo, but as the turret falls, he can pick up the last little bit of damage that he needs. Dignitas is absolutely crumbling under the pressure from NRG. 8,000 gold lead, 19.5 minutes in.
I love it when non-junglers jump in the Rift Herald. All right, never mind.
Here we go
Another
again.
kill.
Dove in trouble. Contracts and Dokla should be able to take him down, Sundisk or not. Dokla eating a lot of damage though. Dove beautifully outplayed in the 1v2. To grab the soul here 5 minutes from now. Yeah. It's a pretty slow take with Senna and Rel. You don't have any massive neutral objective damage sources like if the Corki going to be able to try to stop this Baron attempt from NRG, because you can see NRG's moving up into the jungle. They want to try to stop it, but Contracts now has to be saved by the Devour from Huhi. But what about the counterattack? Magnet Storm's going to get used as Dove comes around from behind and he's found FBI. The damage comes through and Dove gets it done. Sharima Shuffle comes out and Contracts is under pressure. Dignitas has just found their angle! The Baron throw favors Dig! The Quadra even started! A Quadra for the Azir! Palafox, the only man standing, and he's teleporting to end the game! Dig want to go after the Baron, but Palafox wants to go after the Nexus! Rich will head back to the base to stop him. He'll hold the line for now.
The most dangerous Dove I've ever seen, Flowers! It started with the kill on the big Dokes. He got the first one. He got that confidence on their side of the map with the tower, and then the big Quadra kill. Huge flame. Right? And he was like, Faker bought it, so that's why.
Faker bought it, all right. Contract's getting caught over here in the mid lane, while NRG sends a two-man squad up top side to push the tier 2. Dove's the one assigned to stop him, but now he's in some danger. He has to dash away with the soldiers, which means the tier 3 turret is going to be broken. Dignitas still with all their other players down in mid lane, down to the bot side river. Dig, all of your inhibitors are exposed. Dokla and Palafox will kill all this stuff. You have got to find some sort of a response here. First inhibitor already down, second inhibitor already down. Dove is healed up, the third will not fall. Now NRG regrouping in the top side jungle of Dignitas.
They know, yeah, it'd be nice for us to get Dragon Soul, but it's not worth very much to Dignitas if they get it. Yeah. And getting 2 inhibitors down when the third one is on.
The Corki and the Jace put together, the range, the power, the damage split between the two types. Palafox also just now picking up the package, so he's ready to go. Everybody on NRG has so much HP. Senna just makes it so nobody's going to take any damage from this Baron. Outclassed by the gold lead. Accelerated Shock Blast doesn't find Dove there. A little bit more healing coming out from the Dignitas squad. NRG did get chunked on a few different players, so they're trying to play careful enough to still lock this out here. Palafox, if he can get the recall, he can teleport back in, rejoin the team, but he's not even going for that XU. Already so low once again, the damage is huge! Contracts goes in for the Magnet Storm, but a nice disengage coming out from Dove. He'll die on the front line. That's the Fed player. That should be the end of the game. Tomo still trying to stand and fight, but Contracts goes in for the engage to keep him back. Nexus turrets both under half HP. Doka under pressure from XU, but he will not die just yet. He reinforces with a shield. Doka drops. Tomo grabbing the kill on that one, but he'll be traded back as Contracts ready to lock down everybody. Who he into the back line. Only 2 members left alive on Dig. Nexus turrets fall. Dignitas runs, and NRG is gonna get their mark. They'll end the week on a win.
These were some of the best highlights from all of the LCS Spring matchups of the day. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.